Alright, so kind of an updated look at my cockpit setup. I think the last time was when I demoed some of the stuff in my Stream Deck, but a couple things I've changed. One thing is I've tried to go more to headphones. I find that I have to turn up the volume quite a bit to get all the details that I want. But it's kind of off and on. Obviously, when I record stuff using this, I'll have the speakers on. Additionally, I made my own kind of little input meter with the actual wheel that I have. So I found something online that was pretty similar to what I wanted, and then I added a few things, removed a few things. This 2 up here is actually the miles per hour. And then for the Stream Deck, just a couple things I've changed. I have an Alt-Tab button now, so there's a lot of games that you go into, especially if you're using like low fuel motorsports or something like that, where you might have to kind of Alt-Tab out, copy something, and then go back to the game. So I have that on some of the sims too, that some of the sim setups here. Added iRacing, of course, so I'm kind of back into that. Not too hard, but a little bit. I also added something that's kind of a struggle, is the way that our house is set up. The room that this is in is upstairs, and there's only one other room upstairs, which is my son's room across the hall. And it's just my son, myself, and my wife right now. My other kids are out of the house. But, when my wife is either needs me for something, or maybe she's making dinner or ordering something and she wants me to figure out what I want, she'll call up to me, and she has to yell pretty loud because I have some sound dampening stuff on the door, which is also really nice for downstairs, so at least she doesn't have to listen to all this that's going on up here. But what I've done is I've added I can never remember what it's called. It'll come up here in just a second, because I don't use it that much, but I use it. I'll show you what I use it for. So this is Discord, obviously. Many of you probably already know that. But something that's nice with Discord is using it as kind of like a walkie-talkie or a phone. So what I did is I have a little microphone right here. It's super cheap on Amazon. I think it was like $10 or something. And I just kind of like use double stick tape to put it there. And what I do is I actually have a button, just like in iRacing. So when you can talk in iRacing, you usually map a button so you can hold it, and you can say something and then let go. I have the same thing for this. So what I have is on every version, I have this little button with my 2 cats on it, and that is the voice chat between me and my wife. So once I launch Discord, I can then click this button, and that will auto join me into the voice channel with my wife, which is right here. I don't know if I can show it like separately, probably not. I don't know. Well, anyways, I have now an open voice channel to that. So what's really cool is if she needs to ask me something or get a hold of me while I'm racing, she can just log in on her phone into Discord, join that channel, and just ask me something, and I can hear it plain as day. And then when I want to talk back, I can just hold this R2 button. So that's the unmute and mute. So that's like the biggest thing that I've done, I would say, as far as like the overall experience, because it's frustrating for me to have her have to yell for me. That's just not right. So it's nice now she can just talk to me whenever she needs to. Yeah, that's really huge, actually. It doesn't stress her out to have to yell, and it doesn't stress me out feeling like I have to make her yell to get my attention. So otherwise, everything else is mostly the same. I did add this button box. Not sure if it will be. Let me look here. I have my phone here too, so I can try to see it. Okay, so I made this new button box. It's all metal construction except for these buttons here, and obviously, the little bits of plastic. But it's a lot bigger than my last one. It's a lot more sturdy. It's silent. The other one was a little squeaky because everything was plastic. I could also hard mount this much more solidly. And the way that I did this, I'll hopefully put a link in the description if I can remember to do that. But I'll post like all the little parts that I got. You know, I have like an actual on now, which is really, it just feels really cool. That's the only reason that I put it on there. And then obviously the start button. I could have it so you see how this is on, and then when I push it down, it's off. I could have done the same thing here where it only is on when you push it, but I really like the blue color on this, and that's why I did the blue carbon fiber look. It's just, you know, a vinyl over here. But yeah, these are all metal buttons. What's driving this inside? You would think because of all the amount of buttons, it's 2 of those USB like arcade stick encoders, but it's actually just 1 encoder. It's a 2-player encoder. So instead of having 2 separate ones, it has 1 with all the buttons on the top and the left for each of the players. So it's just 1 USB cord. There's really, I mean, it wouldn't have been a problem to have 2 in here. But since they make 1 with a 2-player, I just did it that way. The wiring for these 2 was the biggest pain in the butt. It just takes a really long time to figure out which side goes to what, because you have to power the light and you have to allow the switch to go on and off. So I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that are like, that's the easiest thing ever. I did try printing my own stickers. I don't like the look of them at all, mostly because I suck at cutting them well. But eventually what I want to do is all of these little round things, these toggles, I want to actually put a picture of what it is. Or what I might do is just put black stickers on all of these and then put a little word, you know, like a 1-word thing of what it is. Currently the way that I have it set up is I have like this for seat up, seat down, seat forward, seat back, seat tilt forward, seat tilt back, seat left, seat right. These 2 are basically field of view. So field of view larger, smaller. And then this, I think I have, oh no, this is field of view larger, smaller. And then this is field of view horizon shift up and down, because iRacing has that, and I think Race Room has it as well. This here is for what's it called, Crew Chief volume, so I can turn up and down the volume of Crew Chief. And then this here, right now, what I have it mapped to is changing the HUD in game, so HUD up and HUD down. But yeah, this is like the case is all aluminum, which is super nice. I did have some problems with grounding, I didn't realize, but like the board, the USB board that's in here, it was touching the metal, obviously. So what I ended up having to do is putting like a layer of glue, hot glue, and then letting that dry like a nice thick layer. And then I put hot glue on the back of the USB board, and then put that on top of the hot glue like pad that I created there. So that took care of that. No more grounding issues. This little light right here was the cause of the problem, but I really wanted it there just because I like where it is. So that's the biggest thing I would say that I added as far as physically. But the conversation back and forth that I can have with my wife now without having to, you know, her having to stress out about coming upstairs or yelling upstairs, that's huge. I mean, it really is really nice. And really anybody in the family could talk to me if they wanted to, which is also really cool. So if my wife is heading out for whatever things she has to take care of, if she's driving and someone's trying to get a hold of her, one of the kids, then they can call me. Again, just really nice. So I think that's all I got. I don't think there's really anything else. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, I'll try to put a link to all of the stuff that I did to make this. I think I have like a little photo album in Google Drive too, so I'll try to share that as well, so you can kind of see the few steps that I followed in order to get this done. Yeah, that's it.